Curse it.
It is a remote plane, even a while. However, it have
sister of mine. Someone who's... No.
I am. From a place of blessings have I been. My name, so be it.
Behold what trusts me.
Hi guys, and welcome to the second chapter about how to get the bronze medal in Blasphemous, and in which I will try to show you how to obtain the platinum later. In the previous video, we went through Mercy Dreams without beating the boss Ten Piedad yet, and we left the penitent one in Jondo. So let's carry on with our journey and this race against the clock. Remember that we need to defeat the 3 Holy Wound bosses plus Esdras under 3 hours. As you'll see later, we came to Jondo to slightly increase our health bar before facing Ten Piedad later, and also to obtain some useful items. So from Jondo's shrine, we went down and we opened some doors until we reach another lever to activate a lift, and then use the ladder to go down. We will keep going down. And keep going further down. Watch out here with the broken floor and the spikes. There is a flying enemy that can make you fall down. So now we will move up in here. Our goal is breaking the first set of chains that holds a big bell. We need to break 2 chains in order to be able to reach Grievance Ascends. And here to our left we will find the first chain. So let's go and break it. I missed the cherub in here, but you can get it now. I will come back later for it. We will go to the right, use a lever to activate a lift. Next, we will keep going to our left to use another lever to activate a second lift. This is the statue that we need to hit to reach Grievance Ascends after breaking the second chain. Anyway, we will keep going down and to our left. Right here you can get another empty bile vessel. So let's kill the enemy and get it. This is the second bile vessel that we've obtained after the one that we got in Mercy Dreams. Next, we use the lever to activate the lift and we will go up. And here we reach the room with the first blood fountain that will allow us to increase our number of bile flasks. So we have 1 extra bile flask now, and next we will keep going up where we will find the room with the second chain that we need to break in Jondo. Here at the top, you can see the statue with the chain. So let's try to quickly go through the room and break the chain. In order to be able to reach the statue, you have to hit a moving bell that will open a locked door with a sound wave. You will see that I got a bit confused first and didn't know what to do. And after having realized that I need to hit the bell, we finally open the shortcut and go for the second chain in Jondo. So we will break the second chain and then move up and to the left to solve a puzzle room. And we reach the bell puzzle room, in which you have to use the levers to position the bells at the right place in order to open the locked door. So let's do this now so that we can keep progressing. And finally, we could open the gate. You will see that this was well worth it, as we will obtain a knot of rosary rope. This will allow us to increase the number of rosary beads before facing the boss Ten Piedad. So the next thing we will do is keep moving up until we reach the shrine located at the other side of Jondo. We will activate the lift that will allow Redento to cross and rest at the shrine later. So here it is, the lever that allows Redento to cross, and then we move to the left to rest at the shrine and save the game in the cloud. And we reach the shrine, so we will rest here before keep moving. Next, we will enter a new area in Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Here we will find the second Mea Culpa Shurn, and we will increase further the power of our sword. Next, we will go up and visit Angustias. As we have obtained a knot of rosary rope, we can take it to her, and we will be able to equip another rosary bead. So now we will keep going up and enter a challenge room, which will allow us to break a wall that is part of Redento's quest and activate a ladder that will open a shortcut to the starting area of the game. Near there was a locked room with a really valuable relic that we want to get now. So let's keep moving and enter the challenge room now. So we reach the end of the challenge room. We can get a collectible bone here and then break the wall that allows Redento to keep following his path. So after breaking the wall, we go up to the starting area of the game, and we move to the chamber of the eldest brother. In the previous chapter, we purchased the key to Candelaria for 400 tears in Mercy Dreams, so now we can enter the room and obtain the relic of the game. And we obtain the blood perpetuated in sand relic. This is a really important relic as will generate blood platforms, and then you will be able to reach new areas of the game. Next, we will exit the game and load it again so that we appear at the previous shrine without losing much time. Now that we have equipped the relic blood perpetuated in sand, our next goal is to obtain the item Dried Clove. This is the second item that we can give to Terso in Albaro to save the Kissers of Wounds and get the Mediterranean Diet trophy. So let's quickly go back to the portal in the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow and travel to Albaro to deliver the items to him before fighting against Ten Piedad. You will see that we will obtain a second relic then. So we reach the portal and let's go to see Terso. So we will give to Terso the two items that we obtained for his quest so far, the Dried Clove and the Bouquet of Time. You will see that in return we will be rewarded with the item Linen Cloth. Later you can give the linen cloth to the statue located at the Lake of Silent Pilgrims to obtain the relic Shroud of Dreamt Sins. However, we will not get the relic now. We will use the portal to go to Mercy Dreams and face the first Holy Wound boss, Ten Piedad. As we increase the power of our sword and have another rosary bead available, we can try to do it without using a bile flask. Okay, let's go. Okay, time for the first big challenge of this trophy. Let's try to beat Ten Piedad. Remember that if you want to also obtain the trophy Requiem Aeternam, you have to beat every boss without using bile flasks. If you are not bothered, then it is okay using them for healing during the battle. And we did it. One Holy Wound boss down. Only 3 more bosses to go. Our next boss will be Our Lady of the Charred Visage. But before facing her, we will go to the Desecrated Cistern to get a few more items. Let's go. So we entered the Desecrated Cistern and we will meet Diagracias again. He will appear after defeating any Holy Wound boss. So we will save the file now before continuing and then explore a bit the Desecrated Cistern. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is visiting the First Lady of the Six Sorrows. There is a total of 6 all over Custodia. So every time you discover one of them, your health bar will slightly increase, which is really important for our challenge. Next, we will go for another empty bile vessel located near here. You will see that in my way to the vessel I will skip a cherub. You can free him on your way if you want to, but I will come later for it. Here it is. You can free him now if you want to. Anyway, I will keep following the path to get the empty vessel. And here it is, the 3rd empty bile vessel. So we obtained one in Mercy Dreams, another in Jondo, and now this 3rd one in the Desecrated Cistern. So our next goal is reaching another blood fountain located not far from here. We will have to go down and to our left a bit. Okay, let's go. And we need to use the ladder to the left to go down and reach the 2nd sanguine fountain. Okay, that was not intended, but we reached it much faster. Now we can have an extra bile flask, which will be really valuable for reaching the next boss. So let's keep moving and going up. Here we can get another collectible time. This time it is the Humorous of McMittens. Next, we will open a couple of shortcuts and then go down again in search of one of the 3 items that we need to deliver to Altus Gracias in order to obtain the Egg of Deformity. We will find Altus Gracias much later in Grievance Ascends, but we will go for the Black Grieving Veil now that we are here in the Desecrated Cistern. So we open the shortcut here and then move to get the Black Grieving Veil quest item. And it is in this room where we can grab the Black Grieving Veil. Okay, let's go and get it now. As you saw, we skip a cherub located in the room, so we will have to come later for it. Again, you can free him now, as I believe that at his point, we are really good with our timing for the bronze medal trophy. So now we exit the game and log in again so that we appear at the latest shrine. Next, we will rush through Mercy Dreams until we reach the wasteland of the buried churches. As we already have the relic blood perpetuated in sand, we will be able to obtain Ludovico's quest item Ten Piedad's carnal remains. We will have to give this item to Ludovico at the church window in Albaro to start the Tour Shrine quest. So we need to go to the area below the bridge now. Here, with the blood perpetuated in sand kept, we will be able to reach Ten Piedad's carnal remains. You can give it back later to Ludovico at the Window Church in Albaro. However, we will not go back to Albaro yet. Now we will follow the path to where olive trees wither. This is starting point to reach our next boss, which is Our Lady of the Charred Visage. There are 2 other items involved in Ludovico's quest, which are the remains of Ten Piedad's hair located in Where Olive Trees Wither, and the skeletal remains which are in the graveyard of the peaks. Before reaching Where Olive Trees Wither, though, we will go to the left here to obtain our first heart in the game. So we obtained the Heart of Virtuous Pain. We will equip this heart later at the shrine. The Heart of Virtuous Pain increases the duration of the blocking stance, which makes it easier to parry enemies. There is a total of 9 original hearts to get the equivalent trophy. Anyway, we will reach the shrine at where olive trees wither and leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed the second chapter. Thank you very much for watching, and please hit the like and the sub to support the channel. You can also leave in comments what you think about the game or anything you want. See you in the next. Hi penitent ones, and welcome to the third chapter for obtaining the bronze medal trophy, and in which I will show other points related to obtaining the platinum. So in this chapter we start in where olive trees wither, and the first thing that we will do is speak with Gemino to start his quest. Gemino has given us the golden thimble, and we need to take it back filled after defeating the boss Our Lady of the Charred Visage. There is a lot of confusion about Gemino's quest, but I believe that his quest starts as soon as you step in the area of where olive trees wither. And also very important, there is a time limit to deliver the filled thimble to Gemino. So as soon as you enter where olive trees wither, rush to the convent to defeat the boss, and then get back without going to any other areas. So we rush to the next shrine in Graveyard of the Peaks to keep ascending to the convent of Our Lady of the Charred Visage. Okay, before ascending we will get a knot of rosary rope, which is close to the elevator area. Here it is, the knot of rosary rope. And right below there is a confessor statue room in which we will find the immaculate bead. This rosary bead is really important as it will allow you to enter the confessor statue challenge rooms and evolve the thorn as you complete the challenges. In order to obtain the weight of true guilt, we will equip the rosary bead immaculate bead and then die 3 times wielding it. You will notice that the immaculate bead has turned then into the weight of true guilt. So we died 1 and 2 more remaining. Let's head to the same place and jump to the void a couple more. So after this third death, we have now the weight of true guilt. You could also see that there was a cherub near the elevator. We will come back later for it. Okay, now we will rush and follow the path to the coven through the Graveyard of the Peaks. There will be plenty of items that we will miss as we want to complete Gemino's quest on time. Let's go. Here there is an empty bile vessel. This should be our 4th vessel after the ones obtained in Jondo, Desecrated Cistern, and Mercy Dreams. We will skip the other item for now. It is the collectible bone occipital of Tequila the Metalsmith. We will come back later, no worries. The time is running out, so let's keep going up. Okay, we are getting close to a secret room containing an oil of the Pilgrim's font. This is important as it will allow us to increase our fervor bar for the first time. There is a total of 6 fervor fonts I remember well. And we jump to the other side, and we will find the secret room when hitting the rock wall. There it is, the first oil of the Pilgrim's font. Okay, next we will collect another rosary bead. Nearby we can find the mutated bell, which slightly increases the resistance to magic attacks. Here we have the mutated bell. Okay, let's keep moving. Here at the top, you can see another rosary bead. It is the piece of a tombstone which eliminates the recovery time when falling. So we will take it too and then keep heading to the convent. I didn't mention it, but the wind here is really annoying and you need to pay attention before jumping. Sometimes it is better to wait a little bit. Okay. We are getting close to the convent now, and here we will see Esdras appearing again after entering the big gate.
The mirror.
So finally we reached the convent of Our Lady of the Charred Visage, and I think that we are good with our time. Watch out, as here there is a nun which hits hard and can ruin all your ascent. And we reached the convent shrine. So we are a little bit more close to the boss and be able to completing Gemino's quest on time. Let's go. Anyway, before heading to Our Lady of the Charred Visage, we want to increase our health bar. So we will go back to the Graveyard of the Peaks using an elevator area. Over there we will find the Second Lady of the Six Sorrows, which will increase our health. The room is located right above the elevator. So we jump on the elevator and enter the room to meet the Second Lady.
Take the next of my deep pains.
Cool, we have more health now. Next we will move up again and obtain a heart which is behind a gate. This will be our second heart of the game, and it is the heart of the unnamed minstrel. The heart increases the chance of a righteous riposte. In order to get the heart, you will see a blood stain on the floor. Position the penitent there and hold the ranged attack button. This will execute the blood penitence and open the gate. So now that we have the heart, we exit the game and enter again to reappear at the last shrine in the convent. Okay, so we are back at the shrine. First, we equip the rosary muted bell to protect us from magic attacks, and then we will follow the path to the boss and get some important items in our way. Let's move. We need to go to our right first, and then move up to follow a set of rooms located above the shrine. Later we will go down again to unlock the shortcut ladder to the shrine. In this room, we will find another collectible bone, the sternum of Vitas. As we have the blood perpetuated in sand equipped, we can access the bone using the blood-generated platform. Cool, so we've got another bone. Let's kill the nun and keep moving to our left. Okay, this is a bit tricky now. First, we need to go to the left and right after passing the wall, then moving down using the ladder. We will find another nun there that we will kill, and then quickly move to the left to a room filled with poisonous mist. Good. Now the plan is rush and move up very fast using the ladders. We need to open a shortcut and obtain an important rosary for the next boss fight. The rosary is a piece of a golden mask which provides some protection against flames. Watch out as there is a tough nun protecting the rosary. Damn, we nearly died in here. Well, we obtained the rosary that we wanted to, so now next thing to do is open the shortcut ladder to the shrine and recover all the health. Nice. So we reached the shrine. Let's rest and this time follow the path to the boss, Our Lady of the Charred Visage. That is our next goal. Defeating the boss and filling the golden thimble for Gemino. To keep following the path to the boss, we need to use the gate to the left, but first we will move up to upgrade the red wax of rosary bead. Here at the top, you will find a red candle to upgrade the small rosary of red wax to medium. That will allow us to increase the health bar a bit more when keeping it. Good, now we will move down again and go through the left door. Almost there. We need to ascend here and then move to the right where we will find the shrine before the boss. Great, we reached the shrine, and it is time to face the boss, Our Lady of the Charred Visage. To face the boss, we will equip the dove skull, which grants 10% physical resistance, the piece of a golden mask for 25% fire resistance, and then medium bead of red wax to increase our health bar. Let's speak with Viridiana to assist us during the battle and finish the second Holy Wound boss. Let's go. Awesome. Our Lady is down. So we have defeated Ten Piedad and Our Lady of the Charred Visage. One more Holy Wound boss left, and then Esdras to get the bronze medal trophy. Okay, now we need to fill the golden thimble for Gemino and quickly get back to him to complete his quest. This is getting a bit stressful. So we fill the thimble and then rush to the shrine to recover health.
You have kept you.
Here I made a little mistake. There is a mea culpa shrine located in the room to the right-hand side. So make sure to upgrade your sword before going down to the shrine. You will see that I realized that I have missed it, and then I will have to undo the path to visit the mea culpa shrine. Anyway, here I exit the game to save the file in the cloud and then go back to upgrade the sword in the mea culpa shrine that I had skipped. Okay, this is the Mea Culpa shrine that I missed before. So we upgrade our sword here, and then follow the path back to Gemino and where olive trees wither. We are close now to the Shrine of the Graveyard of the Peaks. We will rest in there, and then pay a visit to Candelaria. We will purchase there the item Torn Bridal Ribbon. This is an item that we will need to complete Altus Gracia's quest. So we rest here and then enter Candelaria's shop.
What I am offering you here is, and may my eyes be blessed.
Cool. Now we have the first item for Altus Gracias. Altus Gracias is the NPC located in Grievance Ascends. You need to donate 3 items, and then you can obtain the Egg of Deformity, which is required to obtain the relic 3 Gnarled Tongues. The relic will turn roots into footbridges or climbable surfaces and give us access to really valuable items. Also, before meeting Gemino, we will go down here and obtain the first item for Ludovico's quest. Ludovico is the NPC located at the window of the church in Albaro. Here in this room, you will find the remains of Tintutia's hair. After delivering the 3 required items to Ludovico, you will obtain the Prayer Debla of the Lights. Okay, here we have the remains of Tintutia's hair. Let's go for Gemino now to complete his quest. We are totally on time for it. What a stressful quest. Okay, Gemino, here you have your filled golden thimble.
I feel the boiling. I can still.
Now we need to exit the screen and get back again, and we will get the Rosary Bead Frozen Olive. The Frozen Olive Rosary increases defenses when the health is low. Okay, what's next? So now, we move to the left-hand side where we will find Angustias' tomb. As we brought the oil to Gemino before he was fully entombed, then Angustias' tomb will be revealed. In here, before reaching the tomb, we will also find the incense garlic for Terso and Albero. So following Gemino's quest, we obtain the dried flowers bathed in tears and the tomb opened. So now we can jump to the tomb and access a new area below it. Here we offer the dried flowers to not sure if this is also Gemino, and then we will obtain the prayer Sayada Dolorosa. Awesome! This will be an important prayer to complete the Bronze Medal Challenge. Sayada Dolorosa allows to recover health for every hit landed on an enemy. So, you will see that I will use it later for the fight against the boss Trace Angustias and Esdras. So now we will go back to the shrine located in where olive trees wither and end this chapter there. Thank you very much for watching once again, and also, you can leave in comments any tips for other players or anything that you like to say. See you in the next episode, Penitent 1. Hi guys, and welcome to the last part of the Bronze Medal Trophy achievement for Blasphemous. So after having beaten Ten Piedad and Our Lady of the Charred Visage, now in this last chapter we will cover Trace Angustias and finally Esdras at the Bridge of Calvaries. As this set of videos is also part of the Platinum achievement, I will also cover a few things that you can skip if you want for the Bronze Medal. For instance, now I will head to Mercy Dreams to complete the first Confessor Statue Challenge. Remember that to enter those challenges you need to have equipped first the Rosary Bead Weight of True Guilt, which is obtained from the Immaculate Rosary Bead. We saw this in the previous chapter in which I equipped the Immaculate Bead and then died 3 times. Later the Rosary was automatically transformed into the Weight of True Guilt. Okay, so here we have the statue, so we break it and then enter the challenge. After completing each Confessor's Statue Challenge, the thorn given by Diagracias will evolve. For the first time, the thorn will turn into a budding sprout, and when you complete the last challenge, you will obtain the Custodia of Sin. Cool. So we completed the first Confessor statue challenge, and we obtained some Tears of Atonement, and also our thorn evolved to the budding sprout state. Okay, so now we will try to complete the second Confessor statue challenge. This one is located in the Graveyard of the Peaks, in the elevator area. So we will quickly go backwards to where olive trees wither and move towards the statue located in the peaks. Let's go. Okay, now we are back at where olive trees wither, and we need to go to the elevators, which are near Candelaria's shop. You will also find a shrine there where you can rest before facing the second Confessor statue challenge. Cool. We reached Graveyard of the Peaks, so now we follow the lower path, past Candelaria's shop, and we will reach the elevators. We can see the shrine, so we will take a rest just in case, and then go for the second Confessor statue challenge. So we break the second Confessor statue, and as we have the weight of true guilt, we will teleport to the second challenge. Now, the budding sprout will evolve and turn into a grown sprout after completing it. Further, we will also obtain the Heart of the Single Tone. This will be our third heart out of 9. The Heart of the Single Tone, to me, it's not that good. This heart destroys certain immaterial projectiles from some enemies or bosses, but it also reduces your elemental resistances. I reckon you can equip this heart against the boss Our Lady of the Charred Visage for her projectiles, or it is also useful against the penitent ghosts, which also shoot projectiles. Also Sierpes, orbs maybe. Anyway, not the best heart to me. Awesome! We completed the second challenge, so we obtain the heart of the single tone. And after exiting the room, we will see that Thorn has evolved now into its third stage, a grown sprout. Okay, so now we will use the elevator to go back to Alborough and meet Terso again. We will deliver this time the incense garlic to him as part of the Mediterranean Diet trophy. Remember that we need to deliver one of these items before defeating a boss. And here it is Terso, so we quickly deliver the garlic and then rest in the shrine. Terso will reward us with some tears of atonement.
Time out, but if you're so. Time out, but if sorrowful.
Now that we are higher, we will take the chance to backtrack a little bit to obtain some items from the Holy Line. The first item will be a collectible bone, which is hidden in a secret lower area. There is another item which at this point we won't be able to collect. So we will just take the bone this time and come back later. Okay, so we jump from this platform, and when hitting the ground we will discover the hidden area. Here to the left, we can get the clavicle of Delwizin. We will forget about the item to the right, which is a knot of rosary rope. We need the rosary nail uprooted from dirt to reach it. This is given by Terso later in the game. Next, we go a little bit more backwards and get the Prayer Verdielesh of the Forsaken Hamlet. We missed this prayer when we started the game. It's quite good as it releases a power that damages enemies through floor, walls, and ceilings. Now, as we have the blood perpetuated in sand, we can get another item. This time is the Rosary Bead Painted Wood. This rosary recovers a bit of health when destroying surrounding objects. Okay, so after having obtained these items in the Holy Line, next thing is moving to the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. There we will speak with Redento to progress his quest, and later open the access to Grievance Ascends from Jondo. So let's go to the portal in Alborough and travel to the Brotherhood.
Time outside, but if you're penitent, sorrowful.
Good, so we are now in the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, and we will quickly move to the shrine. From there we will rush through the mountains of the endless dusk and reach the moving platforms in Jondo. We will use the platforms to meet Redento and speak with him. So we finally reached the access to Jondo. We will free a cherub here before meeting Terso. Further, as we have the relic blood perpetuated in sand, we will be able to reach another empty bile vessel jumping on the blood platforms. And here we have the empty bile vessel. This is our 5th empty vessel. The next thing is meeting Redento and obtaining his first rosary bead. As we activated the moving platforms, Redento will be able to progress his path, and he will give us, as a reward, the 4th toe made of limestone. This rosary is quite good, as it reduces dodging cooldown time. So here we have Redento, so let's quickly speak with him to obtain the bead. Great! Next step is access Grievance Ascends. As in the previous chapter, we already broke the 2 chains in Jondo. We only need to head to the middle statue and hit it several times. This will break the floor and give us access to the next area. So let's enter Jondo and rush until we find the statue. Let's go! And here to the left we will find the statue. Again, as we already broke the 2 chains located in Jondo previously, we can now hit the statue to access Grievance Ascends. It is in this area where we will find the 3rd Holy Wound boss, Trace Angustias. However, we will get a few items before facing the boss. First, we climb back to Jondo. We open a shortcut, and then we will unlock another gate that will give us access to another item for Terso and Albero, the Bouquet of Rosemary. Okay, so to open this gate you have to use the lever to position the mechanism at the right spot. There is an enemy that will generate a sound that will travel using the bells until reaching the mechanism that opens the gate. The Bouquet of Rosemary is behind the gate. And here we have the Bouquet of Rosemary. So we get it and move back to Grievance Ascends. Cool. So we are back to Grievance Ascends. So we take a rest at the shrine before moving on. What's next? Okay, so next thing we will go through Grievance Ascends until we reach the portal. As we have a knot of rosary rope, we will travel back to the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow using the portal to be able to equip another rosary bead. So next thing is visiting the jailed ghost in the Brotherhood for that extra rosary bead before facing the boss Trace Angustias. So let's follow the path until we reach the portal now. Okay, here to the left we will find the portal. So from Grievance Ascends, we move back to the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. And here to the left we have the jailed ghost. We will deliver the knot of rosary rope to her so that we can equip another extra rosary bead.
No. Return me your heart. Return me your heart.
Now that we are here, we will meet Redento in his second location. As we already broke the wall next to him previously, he will be able to progress his path and we will be able to follow his quest. We will find him later in the wasteland of the buried churches, and if we help him there we will obtain his second rosary bead, the little tomate of limestone. Anyway, and now that we are here, we will also try to complete the 3rd Confessor statue challenge. So we will move to the room where the Confessor statue is located and enter another challenge room. So here to the left we have the Confessor statue. If we complete the third challenge room, this time the thorn will evolve into a thorny briar, and we will also get some tears of atonement. Okay, let's do it. Nice. We completed the Thrid Confessor statue challenge. So we have some more Tears of Atonement, and now we can exit the game and restart it so that we appear in the latest shrine we rested, which is the one located in Grievance Ascends. So we exit the game. Exit. And now we will start it again. Okay, now we select our file and then we appear at Grievance Ascends again. Here we go. Our next goal is reach the 4th Confessor statue and complete its challenge. So we will follow the path now until we reach it. Let's move. Okay, we are close to the Confessor statue in Grievance Ascends. Now we just need to move up and enter the first door to the right. And here we have the statue. So we will break it and enter the fourth challenge. If we complete it, then the thorn will evolve into a blood-stained briar. Further, we will also obtain another really useful rosary bead. We will get the embers of a broken star. This rosary increases the fervor generated by the penitent's attacks by 50%. This rosary also stacks with the crown of gnawed iron, and then fervor generated will be of 100%. So we completed the challenge, and we obtained the embers of a broken star rosary, and right after exiting the room, the blood-stained briar. We will then quickly exit the game and reload it so that we appear at the starting shrine and grievance ascends. Cool. Now that we have completed the fourth confessor statue, we will quickly follow the path to the shrine located right before the boss Trace Angustias. Then we will backtrack a little bit from there to get more powerful before facing the boss. Let's go. Okay, and here to the right, you can see the gate that takes you to the shrine located right before Tres Angustias. So let's carry on and take a rest in there. Now, we will backtrack from here to find a sanguine fountain and an oil of the pilgrim's room to increase our fervor bar. Okay, here down to our left we will find a room with the sanguine fountain of grievance ascends. We can increase the number of bile flasks there. And close to here we will also find the room with the oil of the pilgrims. It's the room to the right. We can access as we have the blood perpetuated in Sande Kept. So here it is. We increase our fervor bar and then exit the game to appear at the shrine located before Tres Angustias. Okay, now it's boss time. We will face the third Holy Wound boss, Tres Angustias. We will use Viridiana's help for the third and last time to heal us when we are close to death. Also for this fight, we will use Saeta Dolorosa to recover health when hitting the boss and Rosary beads to increase defenses against physical and lighting attacks. So here Perpetua's Protection and Dove Skull are good beads. Okay, let's do this. Awesome. We did it. We are really good in time for the bronze medal. Important. Here I run away after the boss battle, but when you get down, do not exit the room. As this was the third time you asked for Viridiana's help, she will die and leave a reward for you. If you exit here, you will miss it. Don't worry, as you can get it later in the game, but it is better if you wait in the room until Viridiana appears and dies. She will leave you here the prayer Zarabanda of the safe haven. Again, do not worry that much, as if you don't get it here, you will obtain it at the last preview right before the battle against Chrysanta and His Holiness Escribar, the final boss of the game. Anyway, now we are good to head to the bridge and face Esdras, our last boss for the bronze medal trophy. Okay, Now we will enter a room with an elevator in the desecrated cistern. Next to the elevator there is a room with another lady of the Six Sorrows. So we will visit her for another health bar upgrade. And here it is, the Lady of the Six Sorrows. Another health upgrade, cool. Now we will go back to the elevator and use it to go up. We will follow the path back to Alborough through the area of the desecrated cistern. You could jump from the ladder to free this cherub, but we will come back later for it. Our aim now is moving to the bridge and face Esdras. Cool, so we are now back to Alborough. In here we will pay a short visit to Terso and give another item to him. This time we will deliver the bouquet of rosemary.
Merciful be.
So Terso gives us some more tears of atonement. Now we will follow the path to the bridge and meet Redento once again in our way there.
Time outside, but if you're sorrowful be the...
Okay, here we will find Redento again that needs some more help. There is a log blocking his way. We need to kick the log to open the path for him, and then we will obtain another rosary bead. So let's help Redento one more time. Good, so we hit the log here and Redento now will be able to progress his quest. The reward that we will obtain is the little tomate of limestone. This is also another great rosary bead as it increases dodging distance. Great. Our next and last stop is Esdras. So let's take a rest at the shrine located in the bridge and then fight against him. We are really good with our time to get the bronze medal trophy, which is crossing the bridge under 3 hours. And we finally reached the bridge. To fight against Esdras, again we will equip Perpetuous Protection to increase lighting defense, then Dove's Skull for some more physical damage resistance, the fourth toe to decrease dodge cooldown, and then the red wax for some more extra health. Let's do this. And we defeated Esdras. Well, and he defeated us too. Anyway, fortunately we don't have to fight against him again, and we can finally cross the door. And as we did it under 3 hours, we finally obtained the bronze medal trophy. Awesome! So let's cross the door and get the trophy.
I feel my blood turning into black sand.
So this is it. We completed the challenge. Now the next thing is keep with the path to get the platinum for the game. I will generate more videos following this bronze medal series as a guide to get the platinum. Thank you very much for watching, and please hit the like and the sub to support the channel. I hope to see you in the next Blasphemous episode. Bye!
Though it was full, sorrowful